Hi everybody, thank you for joining for another solo playthrough. This time we got a demo of a horror game. I mean, it's pretty obvious in the title. It's called The Face Horror Game. I don't know why I'm playing a horror game, actually. I love the horror genre, but I actually get scared quite easily. Added to the myriad of many things that kind of negatively affect me. But look, the horror genre has always been a very fascinating genre for me. I get drawn to it as a really cool, creative genre to draw from. But actually watching it, playing games like it doesn't really always attract me. But look, it you know, you gotta conquer your fear somehow, right? So this might be the first step towards peace. Or a nice good balance between the genre. Like, yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna get scared. I know I'm gonna get scared. Look, if it's a good game, it's gonna scare me. But if it's not a good game, I might just walk away unharmed. We'll see. My psyche's already quite sensitive as it is. All right. Without further ado, guys, let's give the Face Horror Game a go. So before we jump into the game, let's just look into the options, so the help and guide. Okay, so this game does support keyboard and the controller. And for the purpose of, well, my playthroughs, I usually use the keyboard and mouse. So it's pretty standard affair. Movement, jump, yep, sprint, run, okay. That usually means that there's something to run away from, or sprint to. But I think for the purpose of this genre, it's usually going to be used to run away from something. Okay, good, crouch, and okay, good. And then there's a lean and peek action that you can do. Look, I'm a big fan of games that have, I guess, contextual actions, or even in the case embedded sort of actions that sort of add on top of the usual fare of, you know, moving in an orthogonic direction, as well as, you know, the usual jump and crouch. So in the case with like a lot of tactical shooters, they tend to have a lean function, and I do see them a lot in also other type of certain horror games, and I think they're just a really nice touch, because it really does blend very well with the type of game. I mean, you know, in a horror game, you usually are not the most overpowered the most overpowered character, and most of the time you're either going to evade their threats, or you're going to hide from them, and, you know, being able to lean and peek around corners really is a nice little touch that adds a little bit more into the gameplay, so that you can, I guess, strategize and then gain more awareness of your surroundings. On top of that is also things like, as you can see, this game does have you can crouch. I think another good action is going prone. Again, you usually see that a lot in tactical shooters. And I think it really does work very well in a horror game, being able to go prone, like lie on your belly and crawl. Add another added function to that prone position. Because again, hiding and evading, even though you're not really that fast when you're going prone and crawling, you can probably crawl into nooks and crannies a lot better, and then again evade capture and evade the threat by hiding. You know, so it adds just a little extra element to be able to use your surroundings, and I think it's probably more memorable in games like Metal Gear Solid, for example, where you can go prone and go underneath like. I think if I remember correctly, you can go underneath beds and wardrobes and things like that have a small gap. I can't remember from memory, but I know there are spaces that are that small that you can crawl into, and I think that's a really great added touch, and adds a little bit more options when you sort of play. All right, so another interesting thing. Okay, so phone up, left, down, right. I don't know what that means, but I guess we'll get to it. And fire and zoom aim. So, looks like you are able to possess a weapon in this game. Yeah, let's see how that goes. So, okay, without further ado, let's just head back, and we will play. Play demo. Are you sure you want to play the demo? This will overwrite your autosave. Nope or yep. I'm obviously yep. Yep.
Oh, why do I feel so restless? What time is it? 1:15 a.m.? That's weird. Did something wake me? This is bad. It's so dark. Why does this feel wrong?
Okay, so this is my turn. So get up from bed. All right. Okay. So look, I've got a time on the top. It's not counting down, so maybe it's the... Look, it's mimicking the actual time of the night. So it's 1:15. That's great. Well, that's a great little added detail. Look, I'm going to observe that again and see if it syncs with the HUD display and the clock over there. There's what seems to be my life bar, the 100 next to the energy bolt. I mean, the energy bolt usually means stamina or energy, like something to consume to do something. Not sure, but that could be health. Who knows? So I play a young girl protagonist. All right, excellent. Let's walk around. That's that. Crouch. Okay. Is jumping exciting? All right. Can't seem to jump. That's weird. Can't seem to jump. Okay, let's see if I can sprint. Yep. Okay, not the most athletic sprint or the fastest, but I guess that'll do. Oh, it's 1:16. Let's have a look. No, it's still 1:15, so it doesn't sync. Let's try again later. Maybe it's a little bit off. Okay, it did say that if I press up, down, left, and right, I do something with the phone. Okay, did I put it away? Yeah, okay, I put it away, but it's only left and right. So the right button, the right direction button gets me to put the phone away and take it out. Up and down and left don't seem to respond to anything. Maybe in the future, the final release will have more uses for those buttons. Okay, still 1:15. Yep, hasn't synced. What else is there? Oh, aim. So, okay, I think I just aim with my phone. Yeah, I mean, if I pick up a weapon, maybe it'll be a bit more obvious. But yeah, what happens if I fire? Okay. Oh, so I fired my... Am I... Oh, it looks like... yeah, it looks like I operate the camera. It's a camera flash. Oh, my... Oh, the 100 went down to 94. Is it... okay. Maybe that is energy. Battery energy from my phone? No, I don't know. But look, every time I use my phone, like when I use the fire action, yeah, my energy goes down. Okay, interesting. Maybe it's like Fatal Frame. Maybe I use my phone's camera to disorient the supernatural threats, maybe, or even just vanquish them. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. What does this do? Bopping.
repeat 끝없는 미로 속을 헤매지 every step 더
Okay,
깊게
that's enough of that. Nice. Little bopping session. Alright, oh, sit on my chair. Cool. Alright, that's enough of that. What else can I do? Okay, walk-in closet. Ooh, nice and empty, I wonder. Yep. Okay, someplace to hide. Another horror trope, definitely. That's great. What else? Okay, can I hide in this wardrobe as well? Oh, it's filled with clothes. Oh, no! Okay, outfit change. Okay. Yep. What's the other outfit? Nice. Okay. I guess sleepwear. I'm assuming sleepwear, outerwear, casual wear. Don't know. I wonder if there's gonna be more outfits in the final release, or maybe you earn them, unlockables. All right, let's leave the room.
Why is it so quiet? Did the power go out?
Okay, find out why there's a blackout. Funny enough, you say the power went out and there's a blackout, but your lights, your lamps and your lights are on. I mean, they could be on a separate circuit breaker, but I mean a separate circuit, but I mean, yeah. Okay, odd. Could be on a separate circuit. Yep, that's fine. Okay, let's explore a little more. What's this one? Oh, the laundry. Nice. Okay. A little bit eerie. Love it. What's that? Okay, never mind. Keep on going. Oh, what's that? You can open drawers. Very good. But there was nothing. Can I aim there properly? I can. Alright, there is nothing there. Oh, AI generated poster imagery. Oops. Why does it keep on doing that when I open doors? I get pushed. What the? Okay. Oh. I'm sitting in the bathtub. Okay. Nice. Maybe it's another hiding spot. I don't know. Could be another hiding spot. I mean, is it filled with water? I think it's filled with water. Okay. I mean, bathtubs should be filled with water when you're gonna use them. Carry on. Oh, alright. What's this? Flush? Oh. Okay. Alright. Yep. Alright. That's enough of that. What else? Oh, okay. Nice. So I can go into the vanity, the bathroom vanity, to change my hairdo. I like. Okay. That's cool. Look, I like how there's a lot of interactable parts of your environment. I think that's always a great touch. Like the world is not a boring static place. You should be able to manipulate things, regardless if they're a bit extra. Nothing really that adds to the gameplay whatsoever. Wonder if I can take it. Those are my mommy and daddy. What's in here? Nothing. So one thing that kind of irks me a little bit. I know it's just some. Whoa! What the hell? All right. I mean, Was that a glitch? It didn't really sort of phase out after I encountered it. What happens if I zap it? Zap it. Nothing. Maybe it's a glitch. Okay, well that freaked me out a little bit. I should have just hit here. Oops, sorry. Okay, the camera angles are a little bit awkward. So I do apologize if you're getting a bit like sick of the erratic movements or whatsoever. Can I change my outfit? No, I can't. Alright. Can I open this? Can I go in there? Yes. Alright, another hiding spot. So I think, wardrobes with that don't have solid doors, the ones with French doors with those slats in them. I guess typically you use them to view out of, but in this game I'm not able to enter first-person view when I'm in them. I know that has to be a bit of jank. Okay, but also the jank. The door keeps on pushing me aside. Don't be a pushover. Come on, show that door. Who's boss? Show them who's boss. All right, that's the top floor done. Let's race downstairs. Oh, gotta crouch. Why? All right. No, just crouching because. All right, what's next? Inspect the electrical box in the basement. Before I do, let's just explore more of our environment a little bit. Oh, what? Did I miss something? Oh, okay. Is that another bit of jank? I don't know. Maybe. The door is locked. Of course it's locked. It's your own home, but you're a prisoner in it. Can you hide in here too? Yes. Okay, out we go. How about here? No, I can only hide in one of them. Alright. Over in the kitchen? Okay. Oh, okay. That could have been done a little bit more gracefully. But I mean... Who's doing that? Okay. I was gonna say a lit candle unattended. That's a fire hazard. I feel like I'm missing things. Like I'm hearing the sounds, but I'm just missing the visual. If there's meant to be like a tiny jump scare or something, but okay, carry on. Oh, of course. I don't know what I was expecting. The couch. Of course you're gonna sit on it. And patiently waiting. Patiently waiting. Patiently waiting. Junk. Alright, let's keep on going. Is there anything in the kitchen? Nope, nothing is interactive. Oh, what's this? Pasta bake? Or a lasagna? I think you missed out on dinner. Little miss. What's in here? Oh shit! Okay. Alright. Alright. Great. Carry on. Are you Patrick Bateman's daughter? Is that what's happening? Is this a sequel to the American Psycho? Is that what's happening? Okay. Alright. Maybe that's the twist. That's the twist of this game. Look, I'm just gonna put aiming on. I think I can control it a little bit more gracefully. Yeah. So my view doesn't jank out all the time. Anything here? Okay, empty drawers. Oh, that's right. I was sorry. I got cut on. I got rudely interrupted. I was gonna say, one thing that irks me in certain horror games, especially horror games, are empty drawers. I know it's a little bit of extra work to do, but I find really, again, the doors. What the... Alright, I'm gonna investigate you later. What I was gonna say, another bathtub full of water. Am I gonna... Look, stay on track. I was gonna say empty drawers. Realistically, that doesn't add a lot of realism because obviously drawers are never empty. Bloop. If I fit, I sits. Alright, let's get out. Can I flush this? Nope. No. Oh, that... Oh, sorry. That, yeah. Put up the toilet seat. Oh, okay. Look, those are nice little details for sure. Using the bathroom. Can't complain. Not a spot to hide? No. Okay, we'll carry on. We need to investigate the living room a little bit more. Something's wrong with your TV. Okay. I bet you it's locked. Yes. Maybe you gotta find your keys. Alright, let's investigate this fuse box. It's locked. What?
Mom usually keep the basement key in her bedroom.
Oh, okay. I've been there. I know where the bedroom is. So we gotta find the basement key. What? Okay. Is that a subtle jump scare? Glad I didn't miss it. Anything here? Is this still 115? It's still 115. Okay, carry on. Gotta go to your mom's room and find this key to the basement.
Mom, are you here?
Well, we were here before. Unless she's playing hide and seek. That should have been obvious. Oh, yoink. There we go. Hello. Bye-bye. Okay, let's open up that basement and have a look at the electro box. What the shit? What the hell? What was that? Alright. That was alright. That was alright. I don't know if it's human error, why it didn't impact, that jump scare wasn't as impactful, or it's just the design of it just wasn't impactful. I'm not sure. Okay, we've unlocked the door. Excellent. Don't be a pushover. These doors are bullies. Come on. Alright. Cellar/basement. Oh, okay. Hello? Hello? Can I borrow some brown sugar? Damn. The previous occupants of this house have kids. Another trope. Ghostly kids running through hallways in the dark. Alright, let's have a look at this. Oh, one of the fuses is missing, obviously. I need to search for a spare fuse around here. You can't have a horror game without a fuse box puzzle or side quest. Okay, so we're gonna find out why there's a blackout. And then we have to inspect the electrical box in the basement, which we have, which triggers a search for a spare fuse in the basement. But we also need to use the toilet. Priorities. I would tinkle first. I can't hold my pee for very long, or my number twos for very long. So I mean, when nature calls, I gotta go. I gotta go. So I relate very well to this. If I was in a setting where I was being haunted, look, I gotta pee. All right, I gotta pee. The ghost can wait. And if I gotta do a little poop, well, definitely the ghost can wait. He can join me, but I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. You know what I'm saying? I don't recommend it. Wait your turn. Just stay outside and wait for me to be done. Here we go. I think that's the fuse. Yes. Okay. Hopefully this will fix it. We get some lights back. Oh yeah, wait, what happens? How dark is this place? Okay, reasonably dark. Cool. Alright, put the fuse in. You've installed the fuse.
Everything looks fine. Why isn't the power back on?
Oh, what?
The power might come back soon on its own. I'll just have to wait it out.
Alright.
I might as well clean up or do something to take my mind off things. No point in sitting in the dark doing nothing.
Yeah, very good. That's 100% correct. Alright, I guess... Look, let's use the toilet. We got no more quests. We just gotta keep ourselves occupied. Get something to eat from the kitchen. Okay, well, you know what? First things first. Oh, okay. Oh, you know, I should have zapped it with my camera, with my phone camera. I should have done that. Okay, next time. If it happens again, no holds barred. I'm gonna zap away. All right. All right, that's enough. You've relieved yourself. Let's go get something to eat. Clearly not here. That TV's busted. We should have turned it off. Doesn't matter. We'll do it later. Time to eat. Time to eat. Eat, 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 eat. And oh, you know what? I know there's a marker there, but that's why there's a casual dish out in the open. So it is lasagna.
It tastes good.
I love a good lasagna. Oh, shit. Okay.
Mom, is that you?
Okay. Although, transitions are a little bit awkward. Again, that could have been done with a lot more grace, a lot more anticipation, but... Okay. Was that the girl in the title screen? I don't know. I mean, it's the same red dress, black hair. But the face wasn't covered. Okay. Alright, okay, we got no more side quests. Keep on referring to where your mom is. Does she work nights? I understand. I mean, it's 1:36. Use the toilet again. Was that encounter a bit too scary? You got a weak bladder. I get it. I can get a bit of a weak bladder. Gotta tinkle often for me. Alright, let's fulfill another call of nature. And we're gonna take a quick bath to freshen up. But you know they're all... Oh. I can do both of them in the same room. How convenient. Stop being a pushover. Okay. Let's tinkle first. Yep. Okay, that's done. Time for a bath.
At least the water's warm, I just need to relax.
Yeah. If you're waiting for the power to go on, nothing better than a nice warm bath. If this was a setting for a horror movie, that definitely would be perfect, okay? Good, I was gonna say, are you gonna, get dressed? Undressed for it, but good.
This feels nice. Just what I needed after.
Okay. What?
What was that?
I know what it was. It just wasn't that scary. Okay. Oh, you're not gonna get dressed? Oh, in the wood. Well, what happened to the clothes that you came down in? Alright. What the? Why is the water bloody? It wasn't like that before. Were you that dirty? Alright, never mind. I won't ask any further questions. What? Did I miss something? Okay, you know what? Stay on point. Let's go upstairs. Get change. Let's change into our hoodie. Feels like a hoodie type of night. Yep. Oh, okay. Well, you know, maybe I will change. Let's change our hoodie. Oh, wait, you got... Sorry. Before I do anything... Ah, you got 2 more outfits. What do they look like? Schoolgirl outfit? I don't know what that one is. I mean... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the usual... sexy outfits. Maid. Looks more like a maid. Maybe it's a maid outfit. I don't know. Okay, so what do we do now? Look, most of the action is happening downstairs. I'm gonna head back down there. Why do you always crouch when you get there? Is it because of this section? You know, never mind. I'm making an emphasis on things that don't matter. Okay, so we were last here. Is the head still in the freezer? Yes. Yes. Hello, Patrick. Okay, carry on. Let's leave it open. Whoops. Sorry, I think I've misaligned my mouse. It's not to the center anymore. Okay, so that's a thing. That went wrong. Oh, kitty cat. Hello.
There you are, Creepy. I was wondering where you were hiding.
You named him Creepy.
You're not scared of
wrong.
this, are you? Must be nice being a cat.
Yes, I'm sure it is. Okay, we're done. Okay, my mouse is not centered anymore. What's behind us?
A newspaper? Maybe Mom left it here?
Breaking news. Tragic fire on Hill Street claims multiple lives. Last night, a sudden fire engulfed several houses on Hill Street, leaving multiple residents dead or unaccounted for. Officials have yet to determine the cause of the fire, which broke out at 1:15 a.m. on January 20.
That's yesterday! Wait,
Oh.
Hill Street? That's just down the road from here!
You don't say. You don't say. One survivor claimed to see shadowy figures moving through the flames before passing out. When they woke up, the street was empty. I mean, some residents reported power outages before the fire began. Officials warned nearby areas to remain cautious and report unusual activity.
A blackout, just like here. Is it connected?
Okay, is that a coincidence? Nah, come, it's never a coincidence. Well, look, what I was gonna say is, the street was empty. Is it usually lively at the time of night? I mean, an empty street at 1 a.m. is pretty normal, I would say. How do I get my mouse back aligned? Whatever. Okay. Brush your teeth. Okay. Your choice of side quests to prioritize are honorable. But is it necessary?
Time to brush my teeth.
Well, I guess, look, hygiene. Being haunted shouldn't stop you from living your life, right? Okay, we have brushed. Those pearly whites, are they pearly? They're pearly white. Okay. What to do, what to do? Use your laptop to search for information about the fire, about that newspaper article. Okay. Okay. I was expecting a sound effect. Right?
Okay, let's see what else I can find.
Hill Street Fire, January 20. Hill Street Fire of 1965, a forgotten tragedy. In 1965, a fire consumed the homes of Hill Street. Residents report shadowy figures and whispers in the weeks leading up to the tragedy.
This can't be a coincidence. 2 fires decades apart with the same strange signs. What's going on here?
That's what I want to know. See? What's that?
No, not now. What's wrong with the battery?
Oh, that happens to me too. I used to have a
just
laptop.
leave it like this. I need to figure out what's going on.
Yes, you do. We do.
But first, I have to run the generator. It should be outside near the pool.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Next quest. So what I was going to say is, yeah, that happens to me too. I used to have a laptop. And battery life was always an issue. Always an issue. But then again, this was like a good 10 years ago. So they're much better now. I mean... Alright. What? Read some books to pass the time. I've got something more important to do. I've got to do some research. And even though the lights are on, and I've done what I needed to do in the electrical box, I need to fill around with the generator. Alright, look, there are some books here. Okay. The Importance of Light by Dr. No. So is it The Importance of Dark by Dr. Yes? Throughout history, light has been the greatest defense against the unknown. It is not merely a tool of convenience, but a barrier against that which hides in the dark. In the absence of light, the veil between realms grows thin. And those who linger too long in the shadows may find themselves slipping into a different realm.
Stay in the light. Is that why the lights are out, to force me into the dark?
Oh, I never thought of it that way. Yeah. Okay. Watch TV to pass the time. Okay, the little subtasks are a little too random. They don't really sort of relate to the priorities. Yeah,
Breaking
to our
news tonight out of Hill Street Avenue, where emergency services are responding to a rapidly spreading residential fire.
What? Is it fire still going?
Eyewitnesses
I thought it was
report
like
hearing
yesterday.
screaming from within the houses moments before the fire erupted. What's most unusual is that some of the homes nearby appear completely untouched, yet residents are missing. Police say doors were found unlocked, meals still on the table, but no one inside. Hill Street remains closed until further notice. If you have loved ones living in that area, please try to make contact.
So the fire didn't burn down the houses? Was it a phantom fire? That's odd. What did I miss? I always miss things. Okay. Okay, I've realigned my mouse. I don't know how I did it. I did it anyway. Okay, we gotta read some books again. Let's just go. Oops. The Other Side by Dr. Michelle Wan. Legends speak of a parallel realm, a place where shadows come alive. Those who slip into this realm often vanish without a trace, leaving behind only whispers of their presence. In rare cases, they return, but they are changed. Their eyes no longer reflect light, and they speak of things no living soul should know. Ooh, do tell, like
Sometimes
what?
I feel like we're not alone in this house.
Well, yes. Yes, I got that feeling quite early. Quite early in the game. It's only now that it's only caught on the concept that yes, we are sharing this humble abode with other presences. Presence? I don't know. Okay. Generated. Oh, we still gotta read books. Wait. It's outside. Nobody. Still. Okay, we gotta read books. Get some. Oh shit! Okay. I missed it again. Just the angles are so awkward a little bit. Alright, so I gotta get something to drink. From the fridge with the head in the freezer. Okay. Alright. Hey, Patrick. Huh? Okay. Okay, let's read some more books. Sorry, where? There we go. There's another bookshelf there. Okay. Life After Death by Dr. Enrique. After death, spirits often remain attached to familiar spaces if unable to find peace. This attachment is strongest in cases of unresolved deaths or traumatic ends. Only when the truth is uncovered or a resolution is found can the spirit move on. When the physical body ceases to exist, the spirit, burdened by unfinished business, often lingers near the site of emotional or physical trauma. This tether is not one of choice but necessity, born out of unresolved pain or unanswered questions. The spirit is drawn to places it once called home, seeking solace or understanding. Okay. Well, look, that's folklore-wise, that definitely has a lot of truth there. Look, narrative-wise, I'm still... Use the toilet. Use the toilet. Look, if I was being haunted, I would be peeing my pants often, so yes. Yes, look, that's not out of the... That's not unheard of to want to tinkle often in... what the...
What is that? Oh my god, it's coming closer!
What is... Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I forgot. We should lean. Okay, the buttons aren't working. Okay, simmer to jump. I can't jump. Alright. So use the toilet and survive the night. You know, while I'm near the toilet, let's creep. Let's use the toilet first. Yeah. Okay, we can't survive the night on a full bladder. I get it. Okay, it's important we look after ourselves first. And then. Okay. Oh, let's fire. Okay, take a photo. It'll be like Fatal Frame, as I said. Okay. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's working. Am I firing it? Is that like splashes of damage? Let's just do this. It hasn't noticed me yet. Bam, bam, pew pew, pew pew, pew pew, pew pew, pew pew. Let's just exhaust on my... Oh no! What? Oh, it's chasing me. Oh no! Ah! You're slow. Come on. Oh, let's hide. Alright, let's hide. Okay. Damn it. Tidy up. Wash your clothes in the... Come on, there's more pressing matters to do at the moment, I think. No! No. Oh, wait, where? Shoot. Alright, let's try again. Okay, survive the night. Okay, where do I start? From the very beginning? Oh no, this is survive the night. Okay. Look, I'm just gonna hide. Let's just hide. Alright. Gotta just stay here. Just camp out here. Nah, that's gonna make a boring game. Alright, let's see what we can do. Look, it looked like I was doing damage to it, so let's where is it though? It was upstairs. Try search for it downstairs. To survive the night, but what does that mean? There's no countdown, no timer. Do I just need to... I don't know what the goal is in order to survive the night. There's no time. You know, cat? Creepy?
There you are, creepy. I was wondering where you were hiding.
Okay, but are you gonna are you gonna be of
You're not scared
use?
of any of this, are you? Must be nice being a cat.
Yeah, okay, great. No use to me. Okay. Survive the night. At least I don't have to tinkle. What's my other things? Brush your teeth. Oh man, okay, this game suffers from, I mean, I know they're optional, but kinda does not fit contextually with current events in the game, or progression in the game.
Time to brush my teeth.
Yeah, okay, priorities, I guess. Maybe you need your pearly whites to be very clean to reflect. It increases the damage of your camera flash, maybe. Oh shit! Yeah! Spamming that button, press it! I gotcha! Oh! Ooh! I did it! Okay, alright. I don't see survive the night either. Did I do it? Did I survive the night? Alright. Okay. Ooh, candle went out again. Wait, did things reset? Oh, of course it reset because the game... I retried. Wait, is Patrick still in here? Yes. Oh, good to see you're safe, Patrick. Alright. Do I still need to turn on the generator? I guess I gotta find a way to go out. Just out? I gotta turn on the generator. Do I still need to research anything? I mean, like, I'm actively being haunted by a malevolent spirit now. Look, I still don't see the relation to the fire just yet. I mean, I think, sorry, my train of thought got interrupted, but I was just saying before this happened that it's giving me these clues of what the story is and the setting, and you know, I guess a build up of what the origin is of maybe the ghosts in here, but nothing's really adding up. I can't really piece together the overall story that's happening at the moment. So there's a blackout. Is it related? It's related to the fire. I mean, it speaks of shadowy entities, figures, but I haven't seen any shadowy entities at all in the game. Just that, that floating lady in the red dress. Okay. No signs of fire either, so maybe it's too early. Let's explore one more pass. The basement. I haven't done the basement or explored much of the basement again. I wonder if I need to do anything here, because at the moment there's no prompt. I've survived the night, but what does that mean? Oops, sorry, camera angle's getting a bit wonky. Sorry, it's feeling disorienting for anyone. Alright, creepy voices, keep it down. Some of us gotta sleep, some of us gotta work tomorrow. Yes. Okay. Book. Okay, The Importance of Light by Dr. No. Of course, all the contextual sort of markers have been reset. So this is just going to repeat itself now. You know, ideally, if it's a retry, it shouldn't have to, only so that you don't get misled that certain contextual prompts are related to the progression in the game. These ones should have stayed.
Is that why the lights are out, to force me into the dark?
All these prompts, like the fridge and all this stuff, should have stayed active or activated, just so that it doesn't mislead people. Because I got misled in thinking that was something related to my current situation, because now I don't have any goal. I don't even have a goal to investigate the blackout anymore. And now I just don't want to waste time by clicking stuff. Alright, let's go upstairs. Let's investigate there. I mean, because we're still hearing shadowy voices. Oh, your laptop miraculously went back online. Went back on. Okay, and now it's off. Okay. Have to change? Maybe. There we go. Something a bit more refreshing. Alright, so I've killed the ghost, I think. But now what does that mean? What? Is that a cat? Is that you, creepy? No. Another place to hide? Yeah, because it's got slap doors. So memory serves, before I retried, I had a prompt to do the washing. Okay. It'd be nice to get that prompt again. I'd like to see what that does. Is there something in the washing machine? Another disembodied head? Oh, what's this? Oops. Oh, lying in my parents' bed. Okay. Time to get up. There's a night to survive, which I know I've already done. You're charging your phone. Okay. Wait a second. Is that what... Oh, that's what the... Okay, no, I wanted to get my phone back. Maybe that charges the energy meter, the one that was going down every time I use it. And now I can't get it back. Oh, man. Okay. Am I gonna be just walking around in the dark from now on? What's this? I can't even aim too. Dang it. It's a bit awkward. Is it done? Yes, it's done. Okay, that's how it gets triggered. The screen turns on. Yes, it does refill. It's all the way back to 100. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna change my hairstyle again. Dress down. Yeah, that'll do. Great for a night in the town. Okay. Let me control myself now, please. Okay. Can I go in the bath? Yes, I can. Okay, you guys are having a laugh, eh? You think me being in a tub of water with my clothes on is funny. You know what? It is funny. It's hilarious. Where are you? Okay. What else do I have to do? Bam. Bam. Look, I know this is a demo. I'm not expecting a complete experience, but it'd be nice to be told if I've finished the demo, or is there more to it, or... I mean, you know, demos don't have to be fully structured, but at least they give you, like, a complete flow, so you know when you've started and when you've ended the demo. At present, I don't get... Yeah, I don't get any indication of what I'm meant to do, or if I've already done everything. I'm assuming I've done everything because there's no more tasks to do. I've already survived the night. Killed that ghost. So is that the game? Oh shit! Oh my god! Okay. You got me there. Gotcha. Got me there. Good work. Okay, so the jump scares are still active. They seem random, actually. They seem random. Yeah, they seem random. Like the voices, that head popping out. Some resetted. I didn't get a prompt to check the fridge. Although I did get a prompt to get a drink from the fridge, so I wonder if that would have been a jump scare with the head in the freezer. Look, a lot of assumptions. I mean, like, in terms of design, I mean, you would have certain... You know, if you get a task to open the fridge, you would not be able to open the fridge to trigger the jump scare early You know what I mean? Like, you would have had the fridge not being able to be interactable until you've got the prompt to open it to get a drink, and then that would have, been the cookie cutter way to typically introduce a jump scare. But if you have it too early, but then you have the task to trigger the jump scare naturally through the game, and you've already triggered it, it's kind of like a bit wonky in design. I don't know if I'm explaining things properly. Okay, I think I'm wandering aimlessly through my house in the dark, in my skimpy clothes, without an indication of what to do. Few things: I have not turned on the generator to research further information about the fire. Looks like I have vanquished the ghost haunting this, the main paranatural entity haunting this house, but I have no closure. I don't know what's happening or what to do now. It's 2:03 in the morning. I don't think the timer counts down. I'm pretty sure it's triggered by events. Okay. Look, that might be it. That might be bam, 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 bam. Rapid fire. Actually, what happens when I use up all the... I'm just gonna keep on doing this. I want to see what happens when I use up all the energy. I mean, obviously, maybe the phone just doesn't work. I'm caught in the dark. Let's just see. But what I was gonna say is that, look, that might be it. I think that's the demo. I don't think there's anything else for me to do. I'm just gonna take snapshots like a paparazzi. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, almost there. Okay. So flashlight doesn't work, but it's still on the phone. That's cool. But I mean, like, okay, that's realistic. And I have to charge it. Look, I think that's it. To tell you the truth, I think that's it. Let's try and get a good closing shot. Is that a good closing shot? Oop, come on. Just want to get that marker out. There, I think that's good. Print. Let's capture that. Excellent. Alright, I wonder if I can get some other good poses. Other good... actually, I can sit on chairs. Is that a good angle? I think I like an angle like this. It'd be nice to have a ghost in the background, so that yeah, maybe this is a better one. Snap. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, that's it. Alright, yeah, that's it. Okay. Look, some final thoughts. I know it's a demo. I mean, I'm not... trying to get my... There we go. Look, I know it's a demo. It's not going to be the full experience. I'm not expecting it to. I mean, there's still a lot of room for improvement, for sure. Look, graphics, it's suitable. I really like the style. I mean, like, cute anime character, like designs, love it. Doesn't match with the AI imagery, of course, of the family portraits. That's also one thing. I find there's a lot of indie, like very indie horror games that really use AI imagery for paintings and photos of picture frames, which is not... Look, I'm not against it. Just definitely a lot of them are kind of random. So I know this one, they want to capture, like, family portraits of the parents and of the family, but they just don't look 100% to the character, so you feel like you're a stranger in someone's home, because you'd be thinking, hey, whose home is this? I don't recognize who these people are. Even though in the bedroom there is a couple of photos there, and definitely they're of you and your friends or maybe your siblings. I don't know. So that's one thing. Also, of course, there's random subtasks to do. They just keep on popping up, like going to the bathroom, which is cool on its own. I don't mind. Just I don't think they need to be tasks, to tell you the truth. Not ones like that. I mean, you should have the those objects interactable. That's the fun thing. You're exploring and seeing what you can manipulate and to trigger an event or an action. That's fun. That can be fun. But having them as a task that pops up randomly, especially when it's not in context to the progression of the game, kind of feels silly. Okay, it really does feel silly. And as a horror game, look, you don't need to be having the need to brush your teeth while you're being chased by a malevolent ghost, for example. And another thing, I know that the game is called The Face. I don't know why it's called The Face. I don't know why it's called The Face. Can I exit? I can't even exit. All right, none of the buttons are working. I'll get to that. But look, I don't know why it's called The Face. So there's a couple of different details here. There's a fire, there's a blackout, and there's shadowy figures, and then there's this there's like a child running through the house, like a ghost child, and then there's the ghost itself in the red dress. Okay, number one about the ghost in the red dress. She looks like the one she looks like the ghost portrayed in the title screen, but the only thing that links me to it is probably a bit of the dark hair and the red dress. But the thing is, her face is not obscured by her hair in the game. I think if we're meant to marry what you see in the title screen, and then that is the evil entity you're trying to evade and destroy or vanquish, you really should try to make them look the same. Okay. And number two, I don't know why it's called The Face. The game has nothing to do with anything of the sort. I mean, is the ghost that's in the red dress significant? Like, is that a reason why her face is covered by her hair, her long hair in the title screen? Could that be related to the title? I don't know. Because what I see in the game itself, it's about a fire. Okay, a fire that happened in a street, twice, with decades in between. For some reason, it hasn't happened again in the street. For you, it's happening in your street. So narrative-wise, it's a bit confusing because, this should be Hill Street, as in the house that you're on should be a house on Hill Street, and you're experiencing the traumatic event that occurred a few decades ago in 1965, which is the fire. But instead, it happened yesterday, and now you're a street probably adjacent to Hill Street, and you're experiencing too. So there's nothing that's moving you into that sort of part of the story, why it's occurring in the street outside of Hill Street. And again, I'm seeing references to shadowy figures. There's really no shadowy figures around. I mean, there seems to be random... I know it's dark. I'm going to try to go to a lit area. Is this better? That'll do. I know there's references to shadowy figures, but then the ghost entities we see are not shadowy. They're just ghosts. There's that head that pops up around the side of the door frame, and then you've got the ghostly girl that that runs through the holes. But other than that, there's no shadowy figures. They should be the shadowy figures, to tell you the truth. I mean, it's not as impactful to have a shadowy head pop out randomly. I mean, detail does make that particular jump scare effective. I think anyway. But having a shadowy girl run through the halls, clever, less is more type way, would be good. And of course, the buttons don't work. Not all the buttons work. I mean, obviously they mentioned there was a peek and look around the corner mechanic. That's mapped to Q and E on the keyboard. That's not working. So look, maybe they will work in the final release, but that's not working. Neither is jump. And I can pull my phone out of my pocket, so basically equip and unequip it using the right directional pad, but there is no other uses of the up, down, and left directional keys. So I mean, if they have other uses in the final game, what are they? Do you pick up more items? Because it did mention that there was an inventory function too. I forgot the button, But so I assume you pick up items. To what ends, I don't know. Maybe there's health pickups. Maybe you pick up things to fix puzzles. Not fix puzzles, to resolve puzzles with. Don't know. I mean, look, as a game, I like the look, I like the style. It's just a bit janky. Camera angles can get a bit wonky. I mean, like when you're aiming, there's a lot more control, and I think that's a lot more. But if you're just not doing that, I mean, that's fun. But I mean, it just, those camera angles can get a bit awkward. I don't know how you'd remedy that, but I mean, you know, they don't distract too much. Just that this is, when you're aiming, this is a far more manageable experience. Love it. So yeah, look, it works. Premise works a little bit. They could do a lot more, and maybe they will do a lot more. Okay, well, look, everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this particular video. Look, if you like what you see, hit up our page. We have a few videos there that might be of interest to you. And look, again, please like and subscribe. We try to do these videos quite regularly, and I love doing these playthroughs, these solo playthroughs, because look, they're a lot of fun. It gets me to play games I probably wouldn't normally play. And I mean, I'm playing demos at the moment because one thing, it's nice to showcase indie developed games, and demos are really perfect to sort of do that, you know, as a bit of video content. Because one, I don't always have the time to play a game from start to finish, but at least demos will give me a full experience that I can talk more about. So yeah, like and subscribe if you like what you see here. And in closing, look, again, thank you for watching, and remember, growing older does not mean game over. All right, thanks everyone, peace out, see you till next time, peace. Join us for the next episode, and again, thanks for watching. Oh, look, I went back to the Steam page of this game just to sort of see if I missed anything narrative-wise, and I did. I mean, they explained a little bit more of the story there. So let's just, I just thought I'd come back and end the video with just a bit more extra context, because of course I wasn't, the game itself did not introduce me to the narrative components at all. So I made a lot of assumptions. But look, if we scroll down the page itself, it does explain that, look, your character does live in a house on Hill Street. The game doesn't give you that indication. It's indicated to me that I live on a street adjacent to Hill Street, which is why I found it odd that it's occurring outside of Hill Street, especially when it seems like a reoccurring event that happens after a few decades. And number two, the face seems to be the ghost, the demon, the entity that's haunting me in this home. All right, it's called the Face. It looks like it assumes various forms. So that girl that's walking around could be as you can tell that there's a girl there, could be the Face, and it could be the same entity that you see in the red dress. And it looks like it also assumes another form, a male form. I mean, in the final release, it will be. One other thing to add, it looks like it does have a fear meter, so I think that does impact probably, again, light and darkness seems to be themes in this game that they want to explore in the game, as well as a mechanic. So what I imagine is when you have your phone's charge is probably integral to this fear mechanic, because once you use up that charge to defend yourself, I'm not sure if the phone has other uses besides using the flash to attack the Face ghost. But when it goes back to zero, the charge, of course, you're in darkness. So maybe that will increase your fear meter, and that will probably give you debilitating, effects on your character. Look, if it's mentioned here, to some degree, I can't remember. I don't think it has. But look, that obviously is how it probably will play out, that fear mechanic. Because of course I've seen it in other games before. Look, I skim read this blurb in the page before I download. I just can't remember everything. When I like to go in a game, especially a demo, a bit blind and let the game tell me these things rather than me already having preconceived notions about it. So I just like enough to entice me to download and give it a shot. But look, the demo didn't give me too much, so of course I'm in this page to see if I can fill in the blanks with a lot more, and it has filled in the blanks. Look, I'm not going to read through the whole thing. You can do it yourself if you're interested. But hey, look, again, it was okay. I'm interested to know some more of the game once it, I don't know, probably enters another demo version or the final release straight from this to see the full package. Yeah, the full package. All right, this is me. I promise you, the final. Peace out. All right, peace out.